Okay, we're nearly there. So we just finished front lower and headlamps and tail lamps. Let's finish off the rear lower and areas like this as well. This should be like positional here, so let's just snap that to there, and then I'm just going to build a monorail just to get it in. 1, 2, nice. That'll do. So actually, I just realised, is it meant to be like that? Let's have a look. Yeah, I mean this is different to the one I'm modelling from, and then that's also different. There's so many different specs. I'm just going to stick to what I've got. We'll do what we've done on the rear, on the front. Just like I did on the front, I'm just going to snap it. It's almost like modelling with polys, and trim that. Just retrim it. Okay, and let's trim that away and let it roll under like it's doing with the rear one. Can this get trimmed? Yeah, good. And there you go. That'll do for that. Still feels like the front end should be much lower than it is. It's weird. Anyway, yeah, it's because there's an offset underneath. We'll come to that. Yeah, and then for the rear as well, let's start building something. Let's have a look. Yeah, so again, I've modelled to a different version to on the orthographic. I've modelled this. It does look like it comes straight down. It kind of just rolls under last minute, so we'll do that all the way around. Let's do this. Two. Trim. So we're just going to have it all rolling underneath. Okay. Is it curvature? Like, does it look like it? Kind of, yeah. Let's make it tangent. Cool. There's a bit of a issue here with the edge, but it doesn't matter. We'll just ignore that for now. Square. Sorry, monorail. Okay, I'm gonna do a monorail from here to here as well. Let's just try and keep it consistent. Monorail's usually pretty crap. Oh, see, it's done a terrible job there. That's why it's twisting, but it's still not exactly what I want. We'll make rail 1 tangent. That helps. Just keep looking at the image as you go along. What that looks like just from here. I mean, that would flow like that. So let's do that. Nope. This is the bit where it gets a bit tricky. What should I do? It'd be good if that ran to here actually. There we go. Let's see what happens when I do rail. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I didn't like it. I should have made that 5. So line it to this edge as well. Rail. What's going to happen here? Yeah, that's not tangent there. Let's fix that. Try again. Rail. Oh god. Okay, let's do a square then. It's not the tidiest, probably not the best solution, but I'm just going with it for now because I want to get this area out of the way. Let's build some drafts off of here to give it something. What does it look like on the edge? I think it does, yeah. Come on. I want it to go down. Flip. And we'll manipulate those. So we'll do that, but there's definitely going to be some like section in it. So we'll grab those middle CV rows. Try not to grab anything else. Then I'll extend this point. Extend. Oh god, okay, I wanted it to go to there. I'm going to try and match those together. It's not doing what I want, but for now let's go with it. Alright, let's build a square in here, but without it being curvature. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's doing what it needs to. Now I just need to get these surfaces to do what they're supposed to do. It's really confusing me. What am I doing? Just feel like they're doing completely different things. so it's not going to work. Like when I extend this to here, instead of doing that, let's build a rail. You try and like realign things, it sometimes just completely destroys the CV layout and you just got to rebuild it. It's still not very nice, is it? Anyway, I don't care anymore. Let's just get this out of the way. This is just the underside of the car, it's not that important, you're barely going to see it. Do my little trick again, just... Oh fuck, the trick didn't work. Okay, that's almost closed off. I just need to do another draft off of that edge. So I haven't done this completely correct, but... Oh, come on. But it will do. Like I said, it's the underside of the car. No one cares about it, really. Especially when you're putting it into Viz. Softwares, like it's all in shadow, you'll never see it. Let's just get something in, close it off. I'll do. Extend this. Keep it. Cool, right, the underside's done. Just need to close off the wheel arches now, and then we'll be ready to move on to the rads and fillets. Oh no. What have I done? Of course. Why has that happened? Anyway. Something went a bit crazy there, but that's fine. I think it's just a case of untrimming this surface. I hope. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Next, yeah, let's close off the wheel arches. Let's just redo these. Go away. Turn off CVs, just get rid of curves. Save your work. Alright, draft tool in Y. We want it to be Bezier, I think. Yeah, that'll do. We want to minimize the number. We can't. Anyway, we want that to be 0. flip. I usually do about 400 mil. There you go. Same for these pieces here. Good. And again, it doesn't matter how messy these inside surfaces are, they're just going to be in shadow. Ooh, what's going on here? Why is that positive? We don't want that, mate. Go away. Let's trim that away. Try again. Draft. Boom. Draft. Boom. And there. Boom. Delete history. Untrim this. Get rid of all the curves on surface. Grab all those nice new surfaces you built and intersect with that surface, and that creates a curve on surface on the plane. Then just do one big curve all the way across, project and trim. That's one. Same on the front. Just delete all the curve. Oh, okay, don't do that. Delete all the curves on surface. Just do the same as what you've done on the front. Select the drafts, intersect them with the plane. It's a bit dodgy there, but fuck it, mate. Don't care. Again, it's going to be in shadow. Oh no, sorry, I got that wrong. There's going to be a draft here as well. Intersect that and restrike your curve from there to there. No, from there to there. Ah, screw you. So yeah, like I said, it's actually meant to go down to there, but I haven't built the underbody there yet, and I really can't be asked. If you can, do it, but I don't think it's going to make a massive difference. Ooh, look at this. Because I've been moving this around, it's now not intersecting properly, so I'm just going to extend that a bit. Retrim, trim, trim. Nice. Okay. Look at that full intersect model. We can add little details like the B pillar quite easily. Do that now if you want. That's just literally trim, divide. The sill as well, that takes a little bit of time. I always leave the sill to the end because that's just annoying, boring. But B pillar we can do very easily. We'll just mimic these curves on the orthographic. Give it a little bit of crown. Same on the rear. Might even do the shut gap. Okay, and then trim, divide, and just you can offset it. I just move it in Y a little bit, just to make sure it doesn't go past the cam rail. And then I'll draft off that in Y. Mainly, it doesn't need to be a lot, like 10, not too far. We also need to draft off the belt line just to close that hole. I mean, most of that's going to be closed by. Oh my god, it went all the way around. That's good. Shows that I've got my continuity on point. So that's good. And then the sill would go all the way around there as well, chrome sill or whatever, Audi use. Maybe a rubber. Okay, cool. Save your work. And now we'll move on to radiuses and fillets. Okay, time to rad things up. I like to start with, well, I mean, it's good practice to start with the bigger fillets. Always start with the bigger fillets. So like areas like this where there's like a big blend here, if we look at the rear, quite a big blend there. And here we've already done those areas, and then you go over that with the little rads on the edges. So here I haven't done that yet, so I'll do that. I'll show you how I do it. Select the fillet tool, make sure it's on caudal, G2 curvature, make sure form factor's 1, and then degree 5x5. At the moment it's at 40, we'll see how that looks, probably too big. When I get to this area, kind of, okay, let's do it. And obviously we want it to like stop before it gets to here, otherwise it goes crazy. So we've set everything to default, so it doesn't go too far. Oh my god, come on. If it's set to edge align, then it will like get to this point, hit that edge, and then it will go crazy. It will like start doing S-ing and everything, and it won't like it. Alias might crash. So when you're coming up against areas like this, make sure that your settings are set to default edge align, not edge align, sorry, set flow control to start default and end default, because you don't know which way is which. Well, I never do. And let's see what it does. Yeah, cool. Maybe that fillet is a bit big. Let's go 30. And that's good. I wanted it to be 30 as well because I wanted it to end around here. It's annoying that it hasn't gone all the way to the edge. It's probably just because of it's a dodgy surface. But maybe let's bring it up to 35 then, so we can try and get it to hit this edge. Yeah, nearly, but still not quite. But we'll do that manually. Right, I'm just going to look at it. Is that like correct compared to the image? I don't know, it does look tighter on here. Alright, I'll go tighter. Ooh. And to be fair, like sometimes if the fillet tool doesn't really like it, it starts wobbling around, even though you've built nicely to intersect there, like there's a nice line. I sometimes just use either the curve tool, like I've been doing in previous examples, or the tubular offset tool. And like, because I set it to, let's say I wanted the radius or fillet at, sorry, let's get it chain select. That's going all the way along. I don't want it to go too far. Let's do it on the top surface. There you go. Because I wanted the radius to be caudal, let's say 30, that means I'll set the tubular radius to 15 because that's half of the diameter. So there you go. And then when you do that, it always intersects the surface you've used, but it doesn't intersect the surface you want. It also intersects. You have to do that manually. So you select the tube and then intersect those surfaces below. There you go. That's got a much more even trim line. And just trim those away. That's curvature there. So this can just, let's get rid of that curl surface. It's confusing me. This can just go straight down there. Project that on. And we'll basically be creating a square from there to there to there to there to close it off. Keep and delete that, and then we'll just freeform blend. Sometimes I just like to do chain select for freeform blend as well, and hope that it works smoothly. That's pretty good. Cool. And then in this area we'll build a square and hope it looks nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we want this one to be curvature or tangent. I'm going to make it tangent. It will help number 4 pop in later on. Number 3 tangent, and number 4 curvature, which has failed, but we can hopefully just up the CV count a little bit and it will pop in. There you go. I've upped it by one row, and it looks okay. I'll take it. What are these set to? Yeah, 1. Okay, cool. We'll go with that. And then we just add the little fillet across there, the nice sharp one, make it look nice and crisp. On here it's not that, like, it's not that crisp, but we'll copy that anyway. But yeah, it looks nice. I always like to save my work a lot more often when I'm filleting as well, because like sometimes you forget the history is still on some of them and they just go crazy and your whole thing crashes. So let's do that again, but with the fillet tool this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going smaller. Let's do it at 5 mil. So this can be set to edge align, see how it goes. Might not like it because whenever like you come to a blend, there you go, it doesn't like it. So let's undo that. We'll manually put this last one in. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Just build it to there. It's edge align. Okay. So like it doesn't like it when you got history on. But that's about right. Looking nice. and we'll manually build this one in with curves. Let's do it side view. Doesn't need to be perfect, just as long as these curves are aligned. Oh no, curves aligned to the fillet radius. Yeah, it doesn't like that. But I'll delete history there. I'm just going to delete history of these curves. I'm going to move these CVs manually. So there's still tangent with that, it's just not curvature, but that's fine. Then select all those, and that, project, trim, 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 trim. A little edge there, trim. And then freeform blend. I like to turn the CVs on for this so I can kind of compare my freeform blend to the fillets and get it quite close before I oh, it's on chain select, I don't want that. I mean, we could though, we could like template that, and we've just basically used the radius tool as a guide for putting in my freeform blend. That's alright. I might make this connect ends so it's a flat edge there, and then I can just project align it. Tangent. So project align's good, I think I've shown you it before, but just a reminder, edge align basically aligns it to edges, project align aligns it to the surface, and projects a curve on surface. I don't know if it like that. Continuity check. Yeah, but now it's fallen out of tangency there, but usually it's okay if you just realign it. Yeah, oh, partial. No, it didn't like it again. Wonder why that is. Let's try again, one more time. Position align to here. Still doesn't like it. Maybe it's because this isn't tangent. It is. Maybe it's because it's only tangent, not curvature. Anyway, let's do it manually then. Let's shall we trim that away? Come on. There we go. See, delete history because it's gonna go crazy otherwise. And yeah, so this is like filleting is quite an easy bit. It just takes time. So I'm not going to do the whole car because there's other things that need to be spoken about. There you go. Look, now that's tangent. But is this tangent? Probably not. Hello. Yeah, it is good. Right, so that's good. What else needs filleting? Everything. This area. Let's do that quickly. Obviously that's half a surface, but the one above it isn't, so just make sure that both surfaces are kind of matching. So I'll trim that back. Create a radius. 1, 2. I don't know, 20. What does it look like from side view? It's quite tight to be fair, let's make it a bit bigger, let's make it 30. And then here we'll just extend the curve on surface and create a little square. Trim away. Annoyingly that is offset, but it's kind of, I think it's meant to be anyway. Let's build a curve in. Sorry, curvature align that curve to that lower surface. Square. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure the right things are. Sorry, that's correct. That's not correct. Number 2 should be tangent. Number 3 should be curvature. Nice. Okay, that's in. We can also build the radius on there. Let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll put it to the same as the one below it, which was 5. Edge line. Edge line. Here as well. Go on. Edge line, edge line. Nice. Gonna delete history again before it goes crazy. What else? We could do the bumper. Oh, let's do this area. So it's going to be similar to what we've just done for the spoiler. Big radius first. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to just do it up to there because here it likes to go crazy. Oh, let's try it. Usually goes crazy. We'll do 30 mil. Go on. Yes, nice. That looks good. What does it look like on the image? Where? It's not the same. Cool. Well, we're just going to guess then. Oh no, sorry, it's of this image, isn't it? Yeah, that looks about right. Looks similar to what I've got. Oh, I also forgot that we have to trim away that little detail, but that's fine. You should add fillets before you do any of that anyway. Then you extend this curve. Oh, it didn't like it. That's fine. I'll just build it manually. It almost did it. That means it's still a decent enough surface. I'll align that to there. I need water. Just add the square in here to fill the gap. Obviously, that's not positional there, so that's annoying. That might affect the little fillets around there as well later, so you've got to make sure that it is positional. Look, mine's quite far off, which is really fucking annoying. I can fix that though. Let's fix it now quickly before we go too much further. You little fucker. Okay, we've got to add more CVs. There you go. I'm just making sure that that's back to where it should be. Now let's try and build a square. Hopefully it'll work. Oh, hey, right. 3 needs to be positional. 1 needs to be tangent. 2 needs to be curvature. And that's alright. It could be better though, so we're going to make it better by working backwards a bit. I'm going to align this curvature, but reducing the CV count down to 3, so it like pretty much makes that perfect there. I might need to tweak it there a little bit, and then obviously it doesn't align with that anymore, but I then align this to that curvature, but with 5 CVs, back up to 5 CVs, and then go back to this one again and align it curvature, but keep 5 CVs, and that basically just irons out this area, whereas because before it was a bit too negative, now it's ironed it out nice and it bends out nice. We will tweak this area though because it's gone a little bit negative break. That's fine. You just basically just move the CV in a tiny bit there, and now it's not a negative break anymore. Good, done. And then add a little radius on the edge. Delete history first. Looking clean now. 1, 2. Hopefully yours is looking similar. If not, don't worry, it'll come the more you practice. Let's add a 5 again. I'm adding 5 because usually it is about that in production. Like 5 mil caudal is usually acceptable for pedestrian collision, all that boring shit. So you don't slice their legs off. Now it's going to crash. And I don't know why. Because I've set it to default. I thought maybe if... There you go. So it doesn't like one of these surfaces. What's going on? Oh, screw you. Undo all. It's probably because there's no tangency in that area, or it's a bit dodgy. That's alright, I'll just do one at a time. Edge align. Obviously, when you're modelling A-class, make sure everything is aligned perfectly. But I'm not doing that now because it takes too long. I'm just showing you how I would go about radiusing it certain areas of the car. Come on, why are you going mad? Oh, I know why. It's because it blends out towards the end, towards the wheel. And it's not gonna like it. Alright, Google. Yeah, see, it didn't like it there, so let's manually build it in like we had to do with the spoiler. Just a little bit annoying, but used to it now. Hey Google, play Spotify. Thanks. Okay, it hasn't done exactly what I want, but that's fine, I'll do that myself. What's going on here? I'll do, alright, 1, 2, 3. And then freeform blend between the two. Oh, I haven't projected that. Nice, so that's the rear pretty much done. Oh look, I haven't done this one yet. Let's do that one quickly as well. That one should be easier because it doesn't really blend out there. Delete history. Get rid of any unwanted curves. Rad. Okay, fucking, I'm gonna save it. Always save it because I just can't be bothered to have to reopen and redo it. Will it work? Fucking won't work, will it? I reckon it's because there's probably... I don't know why. Again, I'll do it individually then. Maybe it doesn't like this corner for some reason. It must not be positional there. Come on. Oh my god. Alright, what's going on there then? Oh shit. Oh no, what have I done? Okay, well, got to fix that. I'll leave this where it is because that's correct, but this area needs fixing, so that means that affects all of that. So this is why you've got to always check that things are positional, because otherwise you get fuck ups like that. Anyway, let's do it. We can do that. Don't be afraid to start again. It's not really starting again, it's just tearing a little area up to get it right. But that is annoying. 1, 2. Gonna leave that as it is. Good. Oh, there's too many curves on surface here. Let's get rid of one of them. Keep. Right, we just need to curvature align this to here, and it should pretty much line up with the surface above it. Nearly. That'll do. Look at this though. Oh shit. Okay, undo that. To make sure it aligns. Oh god, no. I want to align this edge. Where is it? There it is. To this curve on surface. Let's do what I did before and just get that a bit closer. Ooh. I think that's close enough. Right, delete history. Trim that away. No, that curve on surface has gone fucked. Trim that away. Trim this back. We just have to realign these big fillets here. I'm not going to bother redoing them, I'm just going to realign them. And that should be fine. 1, 2. Same here. And hopefully, I was going to say, hopefully the... What's going on here? I have to realign those little ones as well. Because I thought there might be history still on those freeform bends, but there aren't. That's fine. Nice. See, wasn't that hard. Just don't be afraid. Oh, okay, actually, do be afraid. That's not very nice. So, before when I did that, I needed to do blending to pump it out. Pump it out. Okay, cool. Untrim, untrim, realign curvature. That surface to that curve on surface. Keep. Oh, we didn't like that because revert, revert. Those curve on surfaces changed. That's still fine. Okay, good. It might not be perfect around there now, but it'll do. Yeah, look, that highlight really didn't like it in the end, but had to be done in order to get that positional. So what I really need to do now is like pump this in more to fix that highlight, but can't be bothered. That'll do for today on that area. Right, let's get this little rad in. I'm just going to do it individually. Let's keep it safe. There we go, work this time. So maybe I can do the whole thing at once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Build. Go on. Did it, good. So yeah, usually when fillets don't work it's because there are areas that aren't positional. And now that I look at that, it looks not great, but this you find all these little areas, little lines. When as you're radiusing, you realise that some lines aren't great. Like that needs to be pumped up a bit, but I mean, for now it doesn't need to be perfect. That'll do. Right, what else? Could do that. Which stops there. It gets a bit tricky around here, but it doesn't because there's actually meant to be a shut gap there. So you put the shut gap in and then I could radius that up. I'll leave it for now. Okay, let's work our way around. Let's radius the rocker. Let's radius there, radius there, radius there. So we'll start with this one, the big one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just stopping here because I know the radius that I'm building is going to hit this edge anyway, and then we have to build a blend. 2, 3. Let's do 30. Make sure it's set to default. Default. Is that big enough? Probably. Yeah. Could be a little bit bigger maybe. Let's try 40. I think that's better. Nice. Then we fill in this gap here. Just extend the curve on surface like we did with the other areas, the spoiler. For some reason that hasn't hit that edge, which is annoying, but I can do that. And then just extend this a bit more. Make sure. So to this bit I'm trying to get this edge that I'm extending to snap. Turns out it's different to the curve on surface, which is annoying. To get it to snap there, you hold down the Control and Alt as you're extending. So say, yeah, and then it will snap to that point there. Let's untrim that and like realign it. Project a line. Yeah, it didn't like it because it's not actually to the edge. It's gone too far. So instead of project a line, I'll just project the curve on and realign it to that trimmed edge. Make sure the history is deleted. Edge align, curvature, yes. It's positional, I need to add more CVs. There we go. What's going on here? It's just a trim edge discrepancy. Okay, and let's fill in this gap, get rid of that. So here's another tool. I don't know if I've shown you this yet. I've like been working on this tutorial for so long I've forgotten, but it's called the Profile Blend tool. If I have shown you already, this is just a reminder. I think I have actually. Anyway, I'll set side 2 to curvature, that's going to be this one, and then side 1 to positional. Side 1, you select both edges, there like that. And then side 2 is just the one edge in this case. You select that, then you click spacebar or accept, which was down there, and then select the 2 adjacent edges. This might not work actually. It didn't work because I imagine it's not positional there. But what we can do is build our own curve from here to there. I'm gonna keep it like that. I'm just gonna build anything in really. It doesn't need to be perfect. It's just a placeholder. Let's try that tool again. If it doesn't work, then I'll give up. No, sorry, spacebar, adjacent edges. Come on. Ah, screw you. Why didn't it work? Well, we can find out why by using the square tool. That's why. Because that edge isn't positional there. So what I'm going to do is build my own curve. I'm just going to tangent align it to there. Tangent align it to this edge, to this surface, not that surface, because we want it to be positional here. And then same here, but I'm going to align it to this surface, right? And then let's do that tool again, but we can just use the square tool actually this time because we've got one curve. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll keep that free so this can be curvature, and that curve won't really affect it that much, so that's good. 2 can be tangent, and that can be positional, and it's not curvature there, it's failing, so we just up the CV count. It's tangent there, so that's alright. We'll get away with that. Let's just go for tangent. Looks nice enough. And then we just got to fill in this little triangle. I usually just overbuild like a monorail or something. Get it close, but that didn't work. Should work though. So let's keep trying until we get it right. Monorail. I think when I make it curvature here, it'll work better. Gen 1 curvature. It doesn't like it for some reason. Why is curvature failing? There we go. And twist it. Oh, wrong way. -10. Okay, -30. And just twist it until it. There you go. Look, it's really close to there now, and I'll just trim that way. Nice. I mean, say nice. It's all right. I don't know why that didn't extend to there. I'm going to extend it now. Edit, extend. It will lose history, but I don't care. Yeah, it does fall away a bit there. We can tweak that manually. That's just because it's probably twisting a bit too much, so we just pull that back a bit. There as well. That'll do. Also, it's not even positional there. Let's fix that. Partial. Cool, and then same on the rear, but this is much easier because it just comes to a square. Let's see if this is all positional. Probably isn't. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hooray, it was. Okay, 2 is position, 3 is position, 4 is curvature. Just keep like repeating that to yourself every time you do it, and it will come naturally in the end. Well, I don't know why tangency isn't working there. Maybe if I just change that to tangent. No, weird. Alright, let's just align it manually. That'll do. It's remain tangency there, so that's fine. Okay, and then the little radius is in that area, and then we'll move on. Don't forget to save. Let's do this one first and hope it works. No, I'll do the top one first. It's not going to like this, so let's do it to this point. Oh, something wrong here. Oh no! Ah no! We've lost curvature there, annoyingly. Sorry, let's check. But I know we have because the fillet wasn't working, and we've lost curvature there. Have we lost curvature here? Can't tell because it's not telling me. No, that's fine. Just lost it there. Probably get away with just tweaking it. Look. Let's tweak this one. Come on. No. We didn't want it to pop out there as well, so that's annoying. We might have to just let it pop out. Nailed it. But no, I haven't. Right, it's okay. I'm just going to tangent align it because it doesn't need much. That'll do. Cool. Oh, come off it. Oh, what? I made sure it was tangent there. So annoying, and I bet I'll check and it will be tangent. Yeah, just not down there. Alright, whatever. Let's do it the proper way. Untrim, untrim. I'm just going to do tangent align because I don't want to like mess everything up. I don't want to move too many rows of CVs. Skew. Skew you. You fucking annoying. Curvature. I bet this isn't. Oh, that is okay, good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, good. 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm going to do it to this point, and we'll do it at 5 again. Make sure it's default. Build. Please work. No, didn't like it. Why didn't it like it? Probably because of this area. Yeah. So since realigning everything, that's now come undone. So yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that before we move on, which is fucking annoying. Yeah, for some reason that's all one curve, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, let's try this. Untrim. Untrim. Get rid of these curves on surface. Yeah, here we go. Intersect. Trim. Sorry. Intersect. Okay. Extend that intersect curve on surface. No, actually, let's extend that surface through. So it intersects properly. Yep. Intersect. Trim. Oh, come on. That should trim now. Right, okay. It could be to do with this curve on surface. So I trimmed that curve on surface back using the curve trim tool. Didn't work. Good. If I have to cheat, I have to cheat. There we go. I just deleted the curve on surface and reprojected that edge on. Yep, I want to trim that. Good, thanks. I want to trim this. Good, thanks. Right, that should all work now. Is this trimmed? No. Okay, now it's trimmed. Right, let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And of course that's not even curvature anymore. Realign. What? Delete history, realign. 1, 2. Why is that happening? Come off it. Okay, well sometimes it doesn't like it, so you have to just delete the curves on surface and project align those fillets on. Okay, trim away again. Right, let's try one more time. Oh, come on, I've literally just aligned it there, it said curvature. It's because there's another curve on surface there. Weird. Let me try and align it. Edge align. Doesn't like it, does it? Weird. Try project align one again. Sometimes you've just got to be patient and let ALIAS wind you up for a bit. Look, that's curvature. That's curvature. Delete history. Trim. No, wait there. Delete history of this one. Trim. Now it says it's curvature. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3. Yay! Okay, good. And this one too. And that. Oh no, sorry. Make sure you pick them in the right order, otherwise ALIAS gets confused. 5 degrees, default, go. Come on, yes. I want to try and get this to go to the edge. So let's see if it'll do it for me. Go on. Yes, just about. There's a little wobble, but I don't care. And then this one I'm just going to put in manually. Oh, it didn't like that, did it? Because I created a new curve, trim. It aligned, because that's why. This is why you have to delete history. It's so annoying, but anyway, I'm going to pretend it didn't happen. I'm going to untrim it, extend it, because I need it to be. I need it to be positional there, really. Well, I don't, because I'm actually going to build a. I'm going to build my own curves in anyway. Just hide it for now, it's getting in the way. 1, 2, curvature align that curve. Same with the lower one. Cool. Project. It's got a bit big there. Bring this one back. Oh, get rid of that curve on surface. Bring that back. Project. Trim. 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 And then freeform blend. And hope it doesn't look too crap. Oh, and that is an even curvature there, so that's annoying. Just tangent it. 1, 2. Skew. Trim. Trim. Alright, try again. Freeform blend. 2, 3. And then we build a little square in there. Looks alright. Oh, screw you. Because this isn't not positional there, but that's fine. I'll just build my own little curve. Who cares? There's always a way around it. 2, 3, 4. We'll make number 4 tangent, number 1 curvature. Didn't really like it still. Sorry, up the CVs. Still not liking it. In which case I will just manually align it. Just checking. Yeah. Sorry, not that one. Align. Cool. Alright, that's in. Goes a little bit weird around there, but whatever. And then we want a little radius on there as well. Delete history. Let's put a little radius on here. 1, 2. Oh, what? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4, 5. Let's just do one at a time so it doesn't go too crazy. Will it like a 5 mil? Yep, should be fine. Edge align. Edge align. Edge align. Edge align. Come on. Cool. Nice. Looking sharp. Maybe I've gone a bit small there, but let's have a look. Looks like it is a bit bigger on the lower rad. Yeah, let's go a bit bigger. So just query edit those areas. Might go 8. Won't like it around here though, will it? Go on. Oof. Did it. Not very well. We'll leave it though. 8. Same here. 8. Cool. Delete history. delete your street and save your work. I want to move on to this now, trying to see what it actually looks like. It's quite soft really. Yeah, no, it's not that soft. We'll do it at like an 8. Right, so again around here it's going to get a bit weird, so I'm going to do that manually. Here though, all along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, please be correct, good. And I'll again leave that one as well. And let's hope it works. Let's do an 8 then. Doesn't like it, and that's because there's going to be a positional error somewhere. What's going on here? Doesn't even look that bad, which is annoying. Looks fine, looks pretty close. Let's try a smaller radius, 5. And it didn't like it still. Alright, let's do one slab at a time, see what it does. I'm gonna go with 10 actually. Oh, no, I didn't want a fucking 109. 10. Update. It's gonna be around here then, I reckon, where it doesn't like it. And there you go, it built it fine. Except it didn't like it here. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I reckon it's because... Knew it, that's why. Okay, untrim that. Untrim that. Oh, for God's sake, okay. Make sure history's deleted. I have to extend this back up. Let's do, I don't know, tangent. I'm just going to do tangent because again I don't want to move the surface around too much. It doesn't like it. Okay, extend, trim, trim, do like that. Trim that back. So this is the error, this is the reason why it wasn't working before, but it will work now. He says, yep. And then these last areas I will do by hand, do manually. I'm worried about these wheel arch flats because I haven't been careful with positional around them. Might get away with it. Some people like to, for these areas, oh no, like to let the curve fan out towards the end to help it fade. It doesn't really make much of a difference, I found, but I'm going to do it here anyway, for the hell of it. Fan it out a bit. Freeform blend. Look at that. Why is that tangent there? It's so annoying. Alright, I upped it to 8. I shouldn't have had to do that. I had to have done that, but ALIAS was being weird. Nice. Same on the rear. I think it does get a bit sharp in the middle. I probably needed to pump out the body a bit more and make it a bit softer, but I mean, can't bother now. Still looks good. But those are just little things you go over with your designer during the process, and that's why it takes so long, because you're constantly tweaking areas like that. Never are you going to be really getting a sketch of a car and then just modelling it all the way through and being like, oh, I'm done. Like, you're going to get to a certain point and then the designer's going to be like, oh, actually that doesn't work very well in 3D, let's give it a bit more volume here, or let's give it a bit more lead there, and you just tweak like one area for a while before you can move on to the next. So yeah, that's the life of the Alias modeler. Alright, freeform blend. Nice. And as you can see, it's never ending. You've constantly got things to fill it up. I really want to get that in, and that, like their key areas, which will make it look nice. We're so close now, really getting there, really getting there. Don't like that area over, that needs some crown. Definitely, like, it's way too flat there, negative. But we'll fix that when we get around to radiusing it. Right, I'm going to have a break. You should have a break. And I'll pick up where we left off. Save you work.